G'day, Chris again, coming to you from an Airbnb in Mexico. So something that I get asked pretty often, I guess especially given my lifestyle, is how to deal with jealousy in a relationship. So in this video, I want to cover my thoughts on it, and I want to keep it really general so that people in all different types of relationships can relate to it, whether you're in a monogamous relationship or you're at home wondering how to deal with jealousy in a relationship that is more open or non-exclusive. So to start, something that I see a lot in men's advice, and especially in like the old school pickup sort of forum arena, is this concept of jealousy being just an insecurity. You know, I see people rambling on about how it's socially conditioned into us and it's just like a weakness, which I think is bullshit. I think that jealousy is completely natural. I mean, fuck, I've seen pets get jealous, for Christ's sakes. You know, I don't think there's anything wrong with you if you're feeling jealousy. And even if I'm wrong, jealousy is so ingrained in us that no amount of like conscious detachment is gonna make it go away. The best that you can probably do is like deny it and push it down, suppress it, which is never a good option in my opinion. And I think that this is one of the main reasons that guys who are trying to deal with jealousy in a relationship really struggle. They think that they're being insecure, they think that they're being pussies, and when you're not accepting parts of yourself, like you're distancing yourself from who you really are, and if personal development is about developing strength in yourself, which I really think it is, then you're obviously going in the wrong direction. I think that self-acceptance and self-expression are key to success with women and in all areas of life, you know? Like your emotions are the language that your subconscious is talking to you in. So, you know, it's telling you who you are, how you feel about the world and what matters to you. So if you need to suppress that, you know, if you need to kind of ignore that voice in order to maintain a relationship, that's not the fucking right relationship for you. I just don't think that you're ever connecting with someone if you're suppressing what you're really feeling, because suppression leads to depression. You're gonna feel shit. One day you're gonna explode with anger because you can't maintain this facade anymore, or you're gonna have a total meltdown, or more likely your connection with this person will just sort of plateau or fade out, all of which I've experienced, by the way. Now, having said that, there is a time, I believe, for not suppression, but evaluation, and that's what I'll cover now. So don't jump the gun and just explode when you're feeling jealousy. I think a big part of dealing with jealousy in any type of relationship is being able to take a moment to think logically about the situation before you respond to it. Like, jealousy is just an emotion. It's natural. You're not being a pussy. There is nothing wrong with you. However, emotions are very strong. They can be all-consuming. So given that, sometimes you need to rise above them. You know, you need to look at them and the situation objectively. So, you know, one example would be if a good-looking guy has said hi to your girlfriend in a bar, and yeah, I've seen many boyfriends lose their shit over this, but it had nothing to do with her. She was probably just being polite back to the guy, which most nice girls are going to do. I remember one example when I was walking into a bar once and a girl was walking out, and I was like, "Oh, you're leaving already?" And she laughed, gave me a hug, kept walking. I didn't see the boyfriend. He was kind of on the other side of me, and he cracked it and stormed up the street, and it was this big thing. Now, if anything's gonna fuck up the relationship, it's not the hug, it's that dramatic bullshit. So be jealous, that's completely fine. You know, I like to think I'm kind of strong emotionally, and I get jealous over all kinds of stupid shit. Just don't get pissed off with her. Like, if she's flirted back right in front of you, okay, that's something more valid that you might need to address. But most situations that I see are just people overreacting. So look at the situation with your emotions taken out of it. Don't just let shit fly off a handle, because emotions really can like taint our reality. Don't be afraid to be like vulnerable and honest and discuss the situation. If your jealousy is preventing you from communicating properly and connecting with your girlfriend, then it needs to come out. So express it in a good way. And I can't stress this enough. Don't be judging, don't be a little bitch, just speak factually about how you're feeling, you know. You're not accusing, you're just expressing. And sometimes that alone is enough to feel better, you know. So even if it doesn't make sense, like I've expressed jealousy in relationships before that were open, and it was me keeping the relationships open. So she had every right to do whatever she wanted with whoever she wanted. You know, what right do I have to be jealous in that situation? But again, I really think that expression trumps suppression every time. Alternatively, you can make a lighthearted joke about it, which I like to think I'm quite good at as well. And girls especially are really good at this, I find. You know, I'll be telling my girlfriend about some woman that stood too next to me in a fucking bank queue or something, and she'll be like, that bitch better back off. You know, it's funny, it expresses the point, and it's also kind of adorable. So you can use humor to express yourself, and this is just so much better and so much more attractive than being a psycho and accusing and being angry and blah, blah, blah. Work on yourself so that you're not totally reliant on your partner to feel good about yourself. Like, if you're super jealous all the time over everything, that is an indication that you have some shit to work on. Fucking Mexican bells. This country is so loud. Like, everyone gets jealous. It's normal, it's healthy, but if you're getting like that fucking bell, if you're a psycho, like, then that is an indication that you have something to work through. You know, it's shining light on areas that you need to look into. What the fuck is this guy doing with his bell? Like, one example is that guys often feel lucky to get a girlfriend, and they often feel that if she leaves, they'll not get another one. So they hold on to the girlfriend for dear life, when what they should actually be doing is working on their own self-value, you know? This whole, I can't live if living without you bullshit it's very romantic, and a lot of people buy into it, but then they wonder why they're pushing people away. Also, an obvious note is, like, jealousy is not going to prevent a partner from hooking up with someone else. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. So I hope that this video, with all its bells and whistles, has been helpful for you and given you some ideas on how to deal with jealousy in a relationship. As always, these are just my opinions. Feel free to agree or disagree in the comments below. Please be nice. And if you want more help on this topic or any other sort of dating stuff, if you want to ramp up your value in the dating marketplace so that when you are in a relationship, you feel secure in that relationship, then head to my website, manicworkshops.com. You'll find a bunch of resources, including my coaching, my book course. Yeah, check it out if you like. So have a great day wherever you are watching this in the world. Peace.